Hey, thank you for watching Power to the Pod, where we are committed to an intellectual integrity and a moral honesty. I'm your host, Superior, and once again, thank you for watching. Now, when this video is going to be a little different, I really struggle on making videos like this because I don't want to make content only for the clicks. I don't want to make content for clicks based off of somebody dying, if that makes sense. Like I will make videos clowning on Candace Owens every single day. I will make videos just clowning Ben Shapiro every single day. You know what I'm saying? But it feels different, and at the end of this video, you'll understand why. But it feels different to make content that's not trying to just get views because someone just died. And if you don't know what story I'm talking about the young man Neely, who was choked to death on a New York City train station or train cart by a ex-Marine 24-year-old person. And I'm pretty sure you've seen it. I've been seeing it. I didn't really want to speak on it because I don't want to make content just to, get views. Like, if you want to see the story, if you want to hear what happened, go to, CNN or whatever, whoever's playing it. But it starts to get a little awkward when people try to politicize it in a way to gain points. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of Republicans are now trying to frame this as the new George Floyd 2.0. You know what I'm saying? The Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro, they're all doing it. And it just confuses me. It's like, these are the same people who will cry, who will shout on a mountaintop that a clump of cells, scientifically talking about this, a clump of cells that doesn't even have a heartbeat yet is a human being ordained by God, known by God himself, is a precious human being that we need to move heaven and earth for to prevent women from killing. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a God-fearing man myself. I understand. Once again, I don't think we should take people's rights. We should educate them, give them the resources that they need to make the best decisions. But you would think with a case like this, those same people who are pro-life, extremely pro-life, will understand a situation like this. Mr. Neely didn't abuse nobody. He didn't put his hands on anyone. He was just irate. He was upset. He was screaming. He was whatever word you want to use, because he was hungry. He was thirsty. And I don't know if you ever been hungry or thirsty, but trust me, you're not going to be, you might lose your mind. You know what I'm saying? But that's another story. There was no reason for that dude to grab him and to put him in a chokehold. Okay, maybe I get it. To be honest, maybe we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the scene, the scenario was so intense, he felt like he needed to do something. Okay, I grant you that. But for 15 minutes, it seemed like, oh boy, probably weighed like $150 with clothes on. Why would you need to restrain someone like that for 15 minutes in a chokehold? You don't know any other move? Now, when I'm starting to see a trend here, the right will use this instance to once again fear up some sort of hysteria on homeless people. And once again, when people see homeless people uh doing whatever makes them feel uncomfortable, because you know how some of these people who fantasize on killing people will just find any excuse uh, um to try to make their dreams come true. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I feared for my life, so I choked out this homeless person. Eventually, the right is going to try to make a hero out of this person. They did it with Kyle Rittenhouse. This is what they do. Do they believe it? Maybe not, but this is just how that machine works. They see someone like this, he's an ex-Marine, so you know, I guess there's some code of ethics. You can't really, you know, challenge the actions of an ex-Marine or whatever the case is. They're gonna make a hero of him. But my honest take on this, and we're not going to react to no videos. Like I said, if you guys want to see it, go somewhere else to see it. Mr. Neely didn't put a finger on anybody. You don't deserve to die because you were screaming on a bus. You don't deserve to die if you were acting irate and just tripping out and say you don't care about life. Like, I don't know if you've been on a public bus, but here in Colorado, we don't have train stations like that. But I've been on a public bus for half of my life, and I've seen a lot of crazy people. Do they all deserve to die? Of course not. The only person who committed a serious crime, I'm not talking about, oh, he didn't pay the train fee, or like, the only person who committed a heinous crime in this instant was that ex-Marine. And we need to live in a society to where if you take somebody's life, you don't just walk away after a couple of questions. You took another human being's life, homeless or not. And we will let the courts, we will let the justice system decide what happens. But, you know, watching my channel, I'm not going to hold nothing back. If anyone takes someone's life for little to no reason, you deserve to go to jail. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Especially in this case, like I said, no one on that bus said that they felt threatened. They just seen another homeless, crazy person tripping out, which I'm pretty sure they're used to seeing. Once again, that's a failure of our government. You know, it's just, of course. He deserves to go to prison for a long time. And every single person on that bus who just sat there filming, doing nothing, is a bunch of cowards. And honestly, I hope this scars them for the rest of their life. I hope they can't get a decent ounce of good sleep for the rest of their life. I hope in some way, shape, or form, this will change their life for the worst. I hope they have some sort of PhD, some sort of trauma out of this for being cowards. To just sit there and watch someone kill someone for little to no reason is sad. And I mean, he was homeless, right? He was homeless. He had 40 something priors before that. He's been in jail a countless number of times, and plus he was black, so like he had no other better training, I guess. And you know, just in his DNA, he can't be a respectable citizen in America. So, you know, like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just go ahead and just treat people who have less than us any way that we want, because I guess the right will make you a hero and people won't care. That simple.